That you, Scarface?
Da, and you are.
My name's Judd. We met at Drifters Landing. You met my brother Pip, and you met V and Lily and all them.
Yeah, I like them.
Who's this? Oh, hey.
Hold there.
I got news on V and my brother. It's about Carver and all that.
Okay.
If we could speak a little bit more privately. I mean,
Yeah, I'll leave this to.
Da.
so, I mean, you know, I was with the Drifter. You know, we had our troubles with Marab. And, so Carver had been telling us not to go to Drifter's Landing because he was afraid he was underwatched. So me and my brother snuck over there and grabbed the car and radioed Carver and let him know, hey, like we grabbed the car, where would you like to meet us? Because it'd be easier for our whole group to have a car, you know? And so we radioed Carver and he said, that's okay. And then he never got back to us where to go. So we had our own secure location. And so we drove it there and locked it up for them. And we radioed Carver and let him know that he was safe and told him exactly where it was. And we arranged a meeting to like give it to them to like meet up, and we would drive it to wherever we were staying. And I've had my issues with Carver lately, especially because of how he ended up treating V and Lily when they didn't want to be involved in the war. And V and Lily had actually been staying at the compound that me and my brother had, and so I expressed my misgivings about leading Carver directly there, and they ignored me, so I told them I wasn't going to be there in person, so I left and came back after the meeting was over, and V and Sane and my brother were all shot dead. And the car was gone, and my entire fort was ransacked.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know what happened. All I know is the only person that knew where it was Carver and his men. I don't know which of his men was involved.
If you attempted to contact him at all, get answers or something, it don't seem right.
He's not responding, but
Probably the assumption that something bad happened to him too, because it's not normal for him. Normally he wouldn't mind his comrades doing that. So I know what you're saying is just you got to understand that that's not the type of person he would become to hurt anybody. If you're thinking that too, something might have happened to him as well.
Yeah. If we can get, I haven't tried to get in contact with him. My only person, I radioed out to one other drifter that I was close with and let him know not to go back to base until I get more answers, and then I headed straight over here because I know that you like V. So my only real clues that I have is, I mean, one, yeah, the Carver and his men being the only ones that knew where it was, and I've known one of Carver's men to, when I was expecting the scene, I don't know if you ever met Sane, but Sane isn't the type to touch NBC gear, and so I found them half dressed in hazmat gear, dead to no bullet wounds, and so that led me to believe that they got some kind of gas attack or spore attack. Makes sense in my mind, you know what I mean?
You believe it could have been an ambush? Carver, you mentioned Carver saying that he feels like he's being watched.
Yeah. I don't know. I only know one person that uses spores, and that's one of Carver's men. And I mean, I could be wrong. It might have not been a spore attack, but you see what I'm getting at, where I said they're the man dressed in half hazmat gear, dead to no bullet wounds. You can see why I would find that suspicious, but like I said, I don't know exactly what happened. We can try to get in contact with Carver. It's just, I wanted to come let you know that V was dead.
Fucking wolves. They keep following me. But alright.
I ran into quite a few on my way here.
I'll see what I can do. I'll try to see if Carver is, alive. I'll try to radio as much as I can, and if not, I'll talk to a friend who's actually connected with one of his other friends that tries to keep in contact with him. If something had happened, I hope Carver is alive, or at least you know, trying to get back home, cause it don't seem right.
Only issue that I would see is the car that we promised them is now gone. So and then my men wouldn't just Sane and V and all them wouldn't just open the door for anybody. You know what I mean? It would have to be someone that they would know. And my door was thrown wide open, and car was gone, and all my shit was stolen. And my brother was laying dead outside.
Alright, well, I'll see what I can
And there
do
was
on my
no other
end,
bodies.
okay? I'll see what I can do on my end. Alright, I'm not promising you anything that might be like 100% good. I'm barely limited on my own resources. I just lost a lot of people I'm contacted with, so the whole war is killing people right now. So right now I'm gonna have to go back inside, gotta get myself cleared up and stuff, but for now I try to see if there's anything I can do. I'll try to see if Carver's awake. If he's not, I'll feel a little concerned, because usually he's always responsive in these type of things. It's unnatural for Carver not to be unresponsive. So assume that something bad did happen, and this doesn't have to do with anyone else that they're fighting with. There might be a third party involved, who knows. Alright, well, this, you do what you have to do right now. Just, you know, get to safety, go home, drink up, eat up, all that stuff. Beware of that area, that's where the wolves are now. You know, do what you gotta do. Right now,
I'm
that's
gonna
all I
go
can
kill those wolves. Everything good here, yeah?
Yeah, everything's okay. All good.
Sweet. Nice one.
Alright.
You mind if I get your private frequency just so I can get back in contact with you?
Sure, I'm going to hit up the public, so just hear it for the little click. Did you see it? Nope, you didn't. Okay.
There we go, I got you. If it wants to... Hold on, 1 second. Yeah, I got you.
Okay, good.
Okay. I got shit to go get arranged, and I'll just keep me posted.
Okay, but this it's very unnatural. Everybody in Drifters will be in contact with Carver. Sorry, the name is very hard to say. Carver. So if no one's heard from him, something bad might have happened.
But yeah, the only thing I will say is there was V and Sane were shot dead inside. Pip was shot dead outside, and there was no other corpses. There was no exchange gunfire. It looked like it was just a straight up execution of people that were meeting under good faith. That's what leads me to believe that there was no third party. There's no other. Because, I mean, what are the odds that only my people were massacred? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
And
understand. Again, when you mention about him being cautious because he feels like he's being watched, something could be going on. There might have been people watching them. We have a lot of activity going on. I would assume wards people, but that's not natural for them to get involved with that kind of stuff. But then you have to think about the activity with Jashins. They're very active lately. So
Well, we're not in Joshin's territory. We're way far away.
we don't know about that. That's the problem. Jashins are now active everywhere. But just do what you gotta do, alright? I'll figure things out on my end. I'll keep you updated.
Okay.
Alright?
Sounds good. I will get back in contact with you another time.
Okay. Be safe, comrade. Was yeah?
You too.
I'm gonna go this way so my buddy can let me in. I'm just literally trying to get my stuff.
Okay.